Hell yeah, there's a Game of Thrones mod for this game. There's a few of them actually. It's this one is Seven Kingdoms Total War. As far as I know, it's probably the most put together one. It really is mostly just a collection though. So there's no campaign for it. As far as I know, the only Game of Thrones mod for Total War games that includes a campaign and an active campaign is I think it's also called Seven Kingdoms Total War. I could be wrong for that. But it's Medieval Two Kingdoms, so should be pretty interesting. But this one is basically just a collection of factions intended mostly just for custom battles, which is exactly what we're going for. Anyway, you know, you guys know me. I love just sandboxy type games, and that's kind of what we're going for today. Sir Ignacio and Cardinal, welcome back, my friends. It's great to see y'all back, Buck. Hell yeah, dude. It's gonna be a good time. Oh my god, my cat is attacking the lamp. Jesus. I'm so sorry, you guys. The life of a cat dad is never done. Give me a second. Pico, get the hell down. Lost your damn mind. Alright. Sorry about that. Jesus. Oh, cats, man. Cats. Crazy. Anywho, lads. I want to see. We are in a new month, which means it is probably uh time for new channel members, which is gonna be great. So let me get this set up real quick. Turn that off. Let me see. Membership gifting. Oh, I do not. Okay, I've already sent all 10 free. It hasn't been a full month yet. That's fine. No big deal. No big deal. So, let us jump into the live stream then, lads. Um, but we are playing on Total War Attila. It will be a great time. Super excited. And we are playing with basically just the seven Kingdoms Total War mod. I do have the Dauntless Days mod, the recent Lord of the Rings one that completed their campaign. They completed a campaign map for everybody, and added a bunch of Lord of the Rings content. And so I messed around with it in a custom map once, or in a custom battle once, but otherwise I haven't touched it. I have been back on my Game of Thrones kick, especially with the release of Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. So super excited for that. The cat is orange. That would explain everything. Yeah, so I have an orange cat, but it was actually the Calico, the newest baby we have. She's a menace. She likes to run around, run up the walls, climb on top of shit. I love her to death, but Jesus Christ. She's only 6 months old, so she is a baby. But anyway, lads, let us jump into it. So I did have a poll on our Discord where I asked what kind of faction you guys would like to see for our newest upcoming what's it called? Bannerlord build, and you all chose the Northern faction. And so I set everything up, and it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. There's nothing wrong with it per se. It's just what I had sold essentially was that we were going to be a wolf knight kind of thing, but I forget that there's a different mod that adds the armored wolf pelt with like the hood. Otherwise, you either just have the wolf shoulders or just the wolf helmet, and they both have dog shit armor stuff for it. So kind of sad. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So I went for the Hedge Knight build instead for the release of Knight of the Seven Kingdom. I don't know why my stuff's not in the resolution that I want. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. Apologies, lads. Apologies. Let me set myself up for success here. And then get my audio working. Nice. Perfect. But yeah, so I do have the Hedge Knight build going instead, just because the northern faction didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. So I figured we can do a bit of some custom battles here and have a little bit of fun. I did do a test run again with the mod, but I played as the Manderleys versus the Cleganes, and of course I wiped the fucking floor with them. But I am by no means an expert in this game. I don't want you guys to make the mistake of thinking that I've been playing Total War games for a long time. I have not. I actually don't play a whole lot. I'm pretty new to some of this stuff. But the mechanics are pretty, I'm pretty well educated with, so it should be interesting. Anywho, lads, for today, I figured since we couldn't do the northern faction I wanted in Bannerlord, we can do a kind of inspired northern situation here in Total War. I think it'll be a grand time. So this is where we recently fought. Let's go somewhere up here in the grasslands, and we'll set it up. Map upgrade. Yeah, we'll say none. That's fine. Load preset. I'm not too worried about that. Land battle settings. I want it daytime, but I want it in the winter. We are in the middle of this massive winter storm, so it's 15 degrees down here in the great state of Texas. So it's a little interesting. We are going to be commanded by Hardwood Stout, and then we're actually going to be fighting with the boys from Barrowtown, House Dustin, and the Rills of House Risewell. So this should be quite interesting. We have Roderick Risewell. Yeah. I'm not too educated on how these army compositions are supposed to be set up, so I like to throw a good mixture of everything in there and just kind of let the chaos ensue. I'm not here to min-max anything. I really do think it's just going to be a good time to fuck around and see what happens and make a really cool cinematic battle for ourselves. No catapults for this battle. I think it'll be fine without it. We do have some Dustin. I'm going to stick with mostly Dustin troops here. Yeah, it should be fine. Actually, I'm going to throw in the catapults. I don't give a shit. So 3 units of catapults, 3 units of Dustin Cav, and then 3 units of Lance Cav to keep it kind of simple here. We do have some halberdiers that we could utilize. There's great axemen, archers, crossbowmen. Okay, not bad. All right, so we're going to go for 10 whole units of Dustin swords. Or we'll say 5 of Dustin swords, and then 5 of the stout swords. Oh, I can't. Oh, okay. So we'll do the 3 of the stout swordsmen. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then we'll blast it out with the rest of the Dustin swords. I do like utilizing the spearmen. So we'll get 5 spearmen, 2 halberdiers, and I want some great axemen, and then 3 great axemen. And then I say we blast it out with archers, and then end it with some crossbows. I think it'll be a good time. I do like the Dustins. I think House Dustin is really, really cool. I love their sigil. I love the lore behind the Barrow lens. I think it's really, really cool. And I think the Barrow Knights are also really cool. I think the North, as far as the North goes, especially when it comes to Crusader Kings AGOT mod, I think the Dustins and the Risewells have some of the best regional bonuses. Because it's really, really hard to get building done and make money if you're going for an economic build in the North, because they have a natural regional debuff that you can never get rid of that says building in the North. And so construction cost is increased by 100%, and construction wait time is... You okay? Oh no, I'm so sorry. And then construction wait time, or construction time, is, yeah. My cat got into my box of chicken nuggets. I'm so sorry. Damn it. But the construction time is also increased by 100%. So it's a massive, massive debuff that you can never get rid of. But in the rills and in the Barrowlands, you have these hills and these steps, right? And those have natural bonuses if you can get some building done in some of those lands. It's unfortunate. I've never been able to complete a really solid northern playthrough in either AGOT or Realm of Thrones, just because it comes with so many like debuffs. You know what I'm saying? The aesthetics that I like, the person who I am if I was somebody who lived within the lands of Westeros, is somebody who loves to build, somebody who loves to build up our economy, loves to make money, and wants to take care of our people. The Northerners are much older, much different in the way, and much like traditional in the way that they hold their way of life. That's not something that interests me, if I'm being honest. I'm not one who clings to tradition just for its own sake. You know what I'm saying? There is no benefit to holding on to these past ideals and these past ideologies, unless, other than just holding on to it because that's tradition. You know, it's tradition for tradition's sake. And I don't think like that, like as my current state. So in the lands of Westeros, I very much enjoy the Westerlands. I like the Stormlanders if I'm going for a big martialistic build. I like the Reachmen. I like the Vale for their nobility and their knighthood and everything like that. And their isolationism. I want to be left the fuck alone. Let me live behind my mountains and y'all stay the fuck away from me. If you want to land your armies here, you're either doing it in the fingers where the Royces will take care of your ass, or you're gonna do it 3 men abreast walking down the bloody gate, and I'll show you why they fucking call it that. Let me remind you type shit, you know what I'm saying? Anywho, I do apologize. I kind of went off on that for no reason. But yeah, I do love the Dustins, the Barrowlands, the Risewells. I think they're super cool, super underrated house. But today we are fighting in the north. The concept I had for our Bannerlord build was a Barrow Knight who grew up in the Barrowlands. He was sworn to House Dustin. And I was actually going to utilize the Black Raptor banner that we built a long time ago, and we were going to call ourselves House Black. So it's one of like the original OC characters I made for Game of Thrones when I first started watching it when I was 14. So House Black, the character was Sir Brandon of House Black. And he was brought up in the Barrowlands and trained to be a knight, because you've got the Barrowlands and then you've got White Harbor, where a lot of the influences of the, you know, the Faith of the Seven and knighthood and everything comes into play. So having a knightly character just kind of makes sense. That being said, the concept was that he's not just a warrior, he's not just a northern sycophant, he is absolutely a like a hunter of man. He is a slayer of men. If any southern army dares to step foot into the neck, they are not coming back, because we're there. We hide in the trees, we hide in the swamps, and our unit progression was very much going to be two-handed wielding shock trooper type archer units. So we're going to use heavily bows and arrows, and then two-handed weapons, loose formations, and horse archers, just to like hit and run tactic and just wear down our enemies. So I thought it was going to be a really interesting concept, but of course, without the wolf helmets or the wolf pelt cloaks and cosmetics, I couldn't do the wolf knight build that I promised you guys, so I went with the hedge knight instead. That being said, we are playing as the Dustins today, and we're going to take the fight to the bastards of House Frey. We're not going to give them any catapults. I want them coming at us with like their full force, but I will jack them up with a ton of cav and lance cav. Just make it super difficult for ourselves. We'll definitely give them some Frey swordsmen, to be sure. I think spears and maybe axes as well. Yeah, spears, and let's give them some axemen. And then we'll do 50-50 for crossbows, since we know the Freys love their crossbows for obvious reasons. Yeah, I want them coming at us with full force. We're going to try and hit them hard with everything that we've got. So, yeah. So I just got us fighting in the north. Basic land battle. Nothing too crazy. And then, you know, winter time. So it should be interesting. Without further ado, lads, let's jump into the combat. And let's see it get done. Now, there is an unfortunate bug with this mod, or this mod pack, that says that during replays, if I move my troops around during this initial setup part, it will crash the replay. I won't be able to see it. I hate that we're on this massively skewed hill. Yeah, but the enemies are going to be like right out in front of us, so we're going to have to back it up, take a defensive position. I think this hill right here should be fine enough. Oh no, it's not even that big of a incline. That's what sucks. All right, so we're kind of cooked regardless. We're fighting on the slope side by side and not looking down at them from the slope. So that's pretty tough. That does kind of suck. But yeah, if I move any of my troops around in this initial setup part, the replay won't work. I won't be able to watch the replay, and it'll just crash the game altogether. So unfortunately for us, we will start the game. I'm going to immediately pause it, and then we're going to move our troops out in a way that makes it make sense for us. So we have our 3 crossbowmen out front. I think that should be fine. We are going to try and set this up a bit smart. So I want to utilize the hill for my catapults. Yeah, but we're going to be shooting uphill no matter what. They're going to have the hill of us regardless, which kind of sucks. So my only hope is if I back us all the way up so that when they're coming down the hill, we have a clear line of sight. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, so I'm gonna pull my catapults back here. I want y'all moving, and I need y'all moving fast. Oh, they can't move fast. That's awful. All right, and I'll pull my commander back as well, and he'll help defend the catapults for now. I do have Lance Cav over here. Lots of Lance Cav. Yeah. Yeah, so I want my Lance Cav to stay together. So I'm going to pull my Lance Cav up the hill. And we'll kind of defend the flank here. But then my Dustin Cav, my regular Cav, I want y'all down the hill. Going wide. I want them to go wide. So we're going to pull those guys. Great axes and crossbows, I think I want right up front. Yeah, front and center, lads. This should be interesting. These guys are going to be my first assault, I think. It's not going to be perfect, but they don't have any missile block chance. So that means they're going to be easy pickings for archers and crossbows. So that being said, I'm going to set up a nice little defensive formation here with my spears as well. Bada bing. Then I'll take my crossbows like so. I'm actually going to split them up just a little bit more. So I want my crossbows like that. And then another unit like that. And then the centermost unit. Spread them out. Like so. It's not going to be perfect setup. I'm not here to min-max this shit. Y'all know me. Alright, Dustin archers. I do have a shit ton of archers, which I'm very grateful for. I'm glad I set that up for myself. I'm going to set y'all off to the side here. And then I want another... How many do I have? 7 of them? Jesus Christ. I was not prepared for that. Alright. Get another unit back here. And then the other 3 of y'all back here, son. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, great axes are going to move out. Halberdiers. Oh, only have 2 halberdiers. I forgot about that because I have a shit ton of swordsmen. Forgot about that. Halberds. I kind of want them defending the flanks, if I'm being honest. It's not going to be perfect, especially because the halberdiers actually have really, really low armor-piercing damage. And that's for all factions. All these factions, their halberds have really, really low armor-piercing damage. Which I think is a little silly, considering that they are halberds. You know, you would think that the big, heavy axe and the spear tip would kind of be really good for armor-piercing, but I guess not. Alright, and then we'll have swordsman units off to defend the flanks as well. It's not going to be pretty, but we're going to make it absolute hell for them. Yeah, give me these Dustin swordsmen. Yeah. All right, lads, and let's move it out. Everybody's moving. The Frey bastards are on their way. Yeah, they're going to come at us with a shit ton of cavalry, so it should be quite interesting. Yeah, the enemy approaches, lads. Here they come. All right, they're moving in slowly. Slowly but surely. Yeah, here they come. Alright, I actually want to stop these guys from moving too far. And I'm going to set them up right here. Oh. Yeah, I see I clicked a little too much. There we go. There you go. It's not perfect, to be sure. Yeah, so we have some regular Dustin cav over here. Yeah, let's slow it down. And get a good look at some of these Dustins. Yeah, these guys look pretty sick, man. I love the sigil for House Dustin. I think they're really, really cool. There's something about it. I've been obsessed with the color yellow lately. Like, I know orange is my favorite color. Y'all know orange is my favorite color. But there is something about just this yellow and black that does something to me, man. Like, it's super, super cool. I absolutely love the way they look. And there's just something about this color combination that's just absolutely sick to me. I think we're setting up a pretty good formation up here on this hill. It really is not perfect by any means, but man, it's going to be a brutal fight regardless of what we do. And then my commander's all the way back here. Which is fine. I'm not too worried about it. But man, just look at these. Yeah, the yellow spawning in. Looks absolutely sick. Yeah, look at these heavy axes, man. Oh, they look so good. These halberds, yeah. Like, they've got dents in their helmets and everything. That is sick. Dude, they look amazing. The individual spikes on the pole hammer. Super cool, dude. Super, super cool. All right, show me these Frey bastards. Here they come. Oh, they're marching in. The Freys are on their way. They are here, ready for war. But they've stepped too far into the north, brothers. And we will hold them here. Yeah, they are coming in at us hot right now. Yeah, definitely coming in at us hot. They have a lot of Frey archers moving in. They are ready for war. Alright, I just need y'all to turn and start firing because they are on our asses, man. I kind of want to hit... Oh, they have... The cavalry's going to tear us up. But I wanted to push these guys forward. I don't know if they're going to be able to make it, if I'm being honest. Aw, no. Alright, slow it down again. Fuck. Yeah, double time it, lads. Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna have to charge in my cav. This is gonna be awful. But we have to intercept. Fuck. Yeah, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be really, really bad. The Chunin exams, babe. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna have to move to position for sure. All right, I don't want to slow motion it. I think it's gonna be kind of cheesing. But man, their cavalry is on us, boys. We have to move fast. No. Fuck. Yeah, they are on us. They are on us. All right, move these boys back. Move, boys, move. No, move back, you fools. Oh, those are the halberds. Oh, we're good. I thought those were my archers. We're good. There we go. Yeah, my crossbowmen. There we go. Pull back, boys. Yeah, move in, boys. Move in. Fuck. All right, we've got the catapults pushing in though, so that's good at least. Yeah, this is not turning out well. Oh, man. All right, we got to move in. I need my reserves to start pushing in. All right, great axes. Start moving in. Get in there, boys. No time like the present. No, my archers. Fuck. All right. It's time to pull my lance cav around. We need to go for a long flanking position, and we need to move fast. Ah, and the catapults go in. Oh my god. The boys of House Stout. And then the Dustins of the Barrowlands. Get in there, boys. Hold them back. Kill the Frey bastards. Look at the heavy axes moving in. Oh my god, it's brutal. Get in there, lads. Oh my goodness. Now we got the archers picking out some shots. Oh, but it is brutal. Look at all the Dustin men that lay dead. It's not perfect, but we got them on the run. We've got our lance cavalry moving in. Dustin swordmen start pushing in there. Halberdiers, get in there. There we go. All right. We're going to charge at these lads. Get their archers, get their crossbows, drive them back. Look at that. Oh, and we're just blasting their cavalry away with the catapults. We are hunting them down right now. That is amazing. Over here, our regular cav has won against the enemy cavalry. So now we're going to push in on both sides. These Frey archers. Drive them back. These swordsmen are going to have to jump in here. Dustin archers. Yeah, these guys are picking off shots on their back line. That's amazing. Just launching away at them. Hit the bastards, lads. Boom, 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 and the catapult blasts hit. All right, we're going to launch some shots right here into their back line. Turn and shoot, boys. Ready for the shot. Bam, just straight into their backs. Oh, that is amazing. It's brutal. Oh my good great heavens. I do really hate the Freys, man. They're just my favorite bad guys. I love to hate them. Alright, the great axes are moving in. Let's get over there. We're going to have to smack them, boys. Yeah, hit the Frey crossbowmen. Jesus. That is brutal. Alright, let's pull our archers back this way. And we're going to move to reinforce. Move to reinforce. Crossbows, get in there. Archers, get in there. Hit the Walder Frey, Black Walder Frey. It's okay. Go for it. If you need anything, just let me know. There we go. I'm going to drive these fucking Lance Cav straight into the back line. Oh, look at that charge. Look at them go. Bam, just straight into their back lines. It's beautiful. That is amazing. Yeah, look at them go. Oh, the mad lads. Driving them back. There they go. They turn to flee. Look at all the Frey bastards. Look at them go. That is wild. Yeah, they're all turning to flee. Yeah, the enemy general is dead. Let's go. Look at him getting in here. Yes. Wasn't the best cavalry charge. Look at this lone halberdier facing off against 3 Frey swords. And then the Lancer Cav come in. Oh, it's amazing. Go on, boys. Get the bastards. Look at them. There's so many Freys still. Oh my god, there's so many Freys still living. Oh, Jesus. There we go. Yeah, straight into the back lines. There we go. Yeah, there's so many Frey men still living. And isn't that just a fucking shame? Yeah, look at them go. That was amazing. Jesus, just the number of dead that litter the field. That's amazing. Look at them flee in droves, the cowards. Yeah, we're still popping off shots at them. That's amazing. Yeah, there's still entirely too many Frey men still left living. For my tastes, at least. But damn, that was a brutal fight. Look at all the dead cavalry over here. These are all Frey cav too. Yeah, so they just broke upon our lines. Over here, lots of Dustin men litter the fields. But even more for the Freys. Look at that. And our archers still popping off shots. Trying to catch the Frey bastards as they flee. Look at that. Oh, man. Riddled with arrows this guy was. God damn. Yeah. Pretty epic, dude. Pretty epic. That was a pretty good fight. Yeah, lots of units of Freys managed to flee. But it's all archers, it's all crossbows. Yeah. All in all, not bad. I think that took us 13 minutes. That wasn't a bad first fight, guys. That was pretty good. Yeah, and the Black Walder is dead. Let's end this battle. It was a close victory. The enemy is broken. Death and dishonor are theirs today, but only by a single sword stroke. How, man? Let me see. All right, show me the results. All right, so we managed to take 1561 in losses. So I can see that. I can see that happening. But still, by a single sword stroke, I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Yeah, that's pretty sick. So we got 192 kills from our Dustin archers and 194, 186 from the Dustin great axes. So they put in the fucking work, man. Catapults put in some work. Yeah, 128 here. 104 and 103 from the Cav. 168 from the Cav. Not bad. 118 great axes. 2 kills from the Dustin halberdiers, and then they got wiped the fuck out. So that's pretty tough. 17 from the Dustin crossbows. Yeah, so the crossbows aren't super effective here. Archers are probably our best bet. I know that crossbows have better armor piercing chance. But that doesn't do too much for us, especially if we get picked off by archers because the archer range is much higher. So it's pretty tough either way. Walder Frey died, which is good. Let's see. 196 kills from their Frey axemen. They probably butchered our halberdiers and probably some of our spearmen. Yeah, where are my spearmen, actually? I wanted to see how they did. Spears, yeah. So spearmen, 45 kills, 32 kills, 11 kills, 72 kills. Yeah, not bad. The Dustin swordsmen did pretty good. 10 kills and then got wiped. 42 kills got wiped. 61 kills got wiped. Yeah, 75 kills then got wiped. It's not too bad. But yeah, we did lose 1,500 men. So that's pretty tough. That is pretty tough. Yeah, so 196 kills. So one unit of their Frey axemen got more kills than our highest. Actually, 199 kills from the 241 kills from the Dustin archers. All right, so we did pretty good. We did pretty good. The archers are pretty top tier, I think. But that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. Crownlanders, Westerlanders, or Reachmen? Let's see. Let's find out. I think we're gonna forego the North for now. I think we're gonna play as the Vale instead. Somebody had brought up the Vale. I think it was Sir Ignacio. He likes the yeah, he likes the Valemen. Now, do we want House Arryn of the Vale, House Corbray of the Vale, or House Royce of the Vale? And in the meantime, we can take the fight to the Westerlands. We can definitely fight off some of these bastards. Yeah, because we can fight off some Braxes, some Cleganes, Craycalls. I kind of like the Craycalls. There's something about these black helmets that I really enjoy. I really want to like the Lannisters, but I hate the way that their uniforms look from the show. Just really not a fan, dude. I'm really not a fan. I wish we had some better, like, legacy armor, Lannister legacy armor. Some stuff from, like, the books, the comics, from some of the older series. Even the games. Like, I think the Westerland armor from Aegot is fucking superb. Especially with, like, the full plate and, like, the sashed helmet, like the Lannister noble armor. I think it looks super sick. We could fight against the Marbrins. I like these Sallet helmets, so I think we could fight against the Marbrins. That would be cool. There's Westerlings, there's Swifts, there's Presters, there's Leffords. I think we fight against the Craycalls, though. I think that'd be really cool. Simon Dusk, goodbye, my friend. It was great to see you again. Yeah. I kind of want to go for a siege battle. I don't know about you guys. I think it'll be really, really cool if we go for a siege battle. Yeah, let's go for a city assault. We will be on the defensive side. Yeah, we'll be defending. They will be attacking. I think a cool mountain siege battle would be interesting, but we'll see. I think this will be fine. I think that'll be pretty interesting, this one here. Constantinople. Sure. Yeah, we could do that. Constantinople. I could do that. Sheesh. Yeah, the Morian helmet. No, you're not right. Was that not you in the Discord, Ignacio, that said you want to see the veil? I could have swore. Oh, that was Jeremy. Okay, so Sir Jeremy Steed. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you said House Oakheart or the Tyrells because you like the French-looking armor. All right, so that's my bad. We'll go for the veil first, and then we'll do another battle. We can go for the Reach. I think that'll be interesting. We could do like a Reach Civil War, do like the Tyrells versus the Tarleys or something like that. I think that'll be pretty interesting. All right, but for starters, we are gonna fight as the Vale. We're just gonna do the errands of House Vale. That should be fine. So Sir Vardis Egan will lead us. If we are defending, I definitely want some catapults to defend us. I'm not looking too much for cavalry. I don't really give a rat's about cavalry. I think we're gonna utilize pikemen for sure. So in lieu of a bunch of cav, I think we're going to go pikes. Low missile block chance, low armor piercing damage. Nah, I'm thinking spearmen instead. I think spearmen are pretty superb. Yeah, and so we have some Arryn House Guard, and then we have basic Arryn spears and everything like that. So that should be pretty interesting. Yeah, House Guard spearmen. Yeah. There. So we'll go 3 each, right? And then we'll jack ourselves up with a bunch of like Arryn Axemen, Arryn Swordsmen, and Arryn Spears. So I'm thinking 5 each. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 10 Arryn Spearmen just to fuck it up. And then just a shit ton of Arryn Archers. 10 Arryn Archers. Massive fucking battle, man. Massive battle. All right. And then we'll fight against the Craycalls. Roland Craycall will be our lead. He's going to have... I really want him to put up a fight. So I'm going to give him 5 catapult units and see what he does with it. We'll give him a shit ton of cav as well. So that's 4... Actually, we'll give him 4 catapults because he's going to start with some siege weapons anyway. That way we give him 5 regular cav, 5 lance cav. I want him like really coming at us too, though. That's the thing. So we can give him 5 halberds, 5 swords, 5 spears. And then 5 each to archers and crossbows. Yeah, so they're going to be coming at us for sure. This is going to be a tough fight. Be careful with pikemen. Yeah. What if the Vale joined the Starks? That'll be interesting. Yeah, we'll do one battle of a Vale defense siege, and then we'll jump into like the Reach and everything. As far as replays not being available for moving troops around during initial setup, it's also the same when it comes to siege battles. I don't care though. I really want to set up a successful siege battle, so I'm gonna try and really set ourselves up for success here. The Cleganes. Yeah, so you're thinking of the Cleganes. What I have here is the Craycalls, House Craycall. So these guys are pretty interesting. We're going to have a solid defensive lineup here just because there's so much space. I don't want to go too wide. I could have gone some cav and then escaped out of some of these side gates on a flanking position, but I'm not too worried about it. The issue with siege battles compared to land battles is that there is no fog of war. You see everybody and everybody can see your unit, so there's really no hiding, no secrets. which I think is pretty interesting, but it's not the best in terms of, I don't know, like trying to strategize too much, I think. The second most powerful house in the Westerlands? Probably. I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure about that, but we can definitely find out, my friend. Let's see. So I'm going to pull Ser Vardis Egan back. He's going to defend the town center. Yeah, not a whole lot of space in here, so it's going to be a bit of a clusterfuck. We do have 10 archer units and 3 levels of entry for this area. If they manage to push us this far back, we would be kind of cooked. Yeah, so this is town center. This is another capture point, so they're going to have to come through this way. They're most likely going to spread like this way. I don't know if they're going to come all the way around here. Damn, I'm really trying to strategize here. This is going to be tough, just because it's such a huge space. If anything, we could just fortify this area and cut them off at a lot of these choke points. Because I don't think they'll be able to come this way. They will. They will be able to. Yeah. So that's like 1, 2, 3 choke points, kind of, that we can utilize. Especially if I jack up a bunch of defenses here on this side and just control this whole area. Yeah. Damn. Because I don't want to utilize too many of my heavy-hitting troops up here in the initial assault, because what that's going to do is get them killed first and foremost. So these are our House Guard spearmen. So I want these elite troops to fall back and defend. Nice. Yeah, really trying to get them to form up. Nice. Yeah, it is not perfect, but it's gonna be pretty interesting. Yeah, certainly not perfect, to be sure. Yeah, but I want my elite troops to be saved for the final assault, not the initial. Oh. Nice. All right. All right. All right. So things are moving up. I like it. I like it. Definitely need to steal some of my archers, to be sure. Got a shit ton of men here, man. That's crazy. Yeah. On watch. Can I not set up a barricade here? I guess not. That's awful. Constantinople was deemed unsiegeable by the late 12th century. That's awesome. Crazy. Oh, this isn't even the last defense point. This is the last defense point. God damn it. I'm over here like trying to set us up a sick-ass siege defense, and I'm doing it horribly, apparently. Fuck. Alright. It should be fine. I think if we pull all of those troops back this way, we'll have a better chance of success. Damn it. Yeah, that is unfortunate. All right, hold on. Give me a second, guys. I'm so sorry. Like I said, I'm not an expert by any means, so I'm doing my best here. All right, 1 unit of spearmen. I really think we can control a lot of this area here. Yeah, so 1 unit spears. Those are our warriors, so give me these spears. For our ancestors. You're damn right, buddy. You are damn right. Yeah, they're not going to be able to come up this way. That'll be interesting. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Alrighty. Yeah, shield wall. Pretty sick. Arryn House Guard.
Melee fighters ready! Fearless warriors! Understood!
Sick. Then I wonder if the archers will be able to shoot over the building like this. I'm sure they can. As far as I know, they could shoot over walls, like castle walls. So I think having them back here is going to be the best position, I think. And then have some in reserves. Yeah, this is not perfect by any means. But this is assuming that they're just going to go straight at us like this and not come around. Which I doubt is going to be the case. So, should be interesting. Yeah. Yeah, not perfect by any means. Alright, let's get some archers on the wall here.
Hold! Orders! On watch! Keep watch! Theo! Keep watch! Missile warriors! On watch! That's already an eager! Guard! Build guard!
Yeah, I want them popping off as many shots as possible. Y'all may be laughing at me for that, considering they have 4 fucking catapults. And they're gonna smack the shit out of us, to be sure.
Scrappers ready!
Scrappers ready! Yeah, this will be interesting.
Udako! Understood!
Yeah, it's not gonna be perfect, to be sure.
Katuslugo! Ready for orders.
Where's the rest of my catapults? Where did they go? One. I thought there was one over here. There sure was.
All done. All done, Fred. We're all done. We're all done.
Nice.
All done.
Nice. Alright. Yeah, it is not perfect. This is going to be a really ugly defense. I think you guys kind of know that already. But this should be interesting to say the least. So, I need some axes to be front and center. Throw them in a fucking shield formation. Where's the rest of my axes? 1 axe. Another axe. That's all 5 of them. So then axes for reserve. Also in shield wall. Spears, 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 spears.
Battle Protocol.
Yeah. There's so much. There are so many spaces that they could come in here, dude. I'm just kind of nervous. Yeah, I'm very nervous. I hope they attack just this main gate right here and call it a day. This will be interesting. Killing Frey with a musketeer army? That'd be sick. Alright, lads, here they come. Show me these Crake-Hole bastards. Yeah, they look pretty sick, dude. These helmets are really, really cool. Aside from the Sugarloaf helm, I think this is probably one of my favorite low medieval, or low fantasy, yeah, we're already popping off shots, which is epic.
We await your command. Fire!
Yeah, I want some fire catapults popping off here. The men of the Vale, we defend our lands, we defend our homes.
Burn the wretches!
Yeah, burn the wretches. I'm thinking maybe we also get our archers popping off some fire arrows. Just to cause a bit of chaos. Nice. So the fire arrows are going.
Fearless warrior!
Yeah, we're taking some fire over here from the enemy catapults. Oh shit. That is a lot of catapult fire. Holy shit. Oh no. The men of the Vale. That's crazy. Open fire on them, lads. Go on, boys. Oh yeah. They're gonna crush these walls, man. That is not good. Oh, damage says, oh, 40%, 64%. Yeah, it's not looking good for us. We could absolutely get breached over here on this side. Oh, shit. Here it comes again, lads. Oh, damn.
Serena!
Yeah, these guys, they gotta pull back. They gotta pull back real quick. Yeah, because this wall is almost done. Nice, look at that. One siege tower is completely engulfed in flames. I don't know if they're moving at me. Yeah, siege battles might be a little broken here. Which sucks. Because then the AI lags out. And they stop moving, so I don't know what the hell is gonna happen here. Damn. Yeah, see, that's one whole wall destroyed. I'm glad I moved my archers down when I did.
Move it! Forward! Ready! Rankashu! Theo! Forward!
Damn, solid hit. Damn. Yeah, they're trying hard. Nice. We're gonna end up running out of ammunition. Just smacking their siege defenses, or their siege weapons. Yeah, that sucks. Worst case scenario, I just full send it, tell everybody to go and fight. But I hate that they're bugged out, dude. That sucks. That's awful. And I love how the catapults are just wasting their ammunition. Damn.
Battle ready! Missiles ready! Warriors! Move out!
Yeah, these guys are out of ammunition. These guys are out of ammunition. And now these guys are out of ammunition. There we go. Of course, now they want to fucking move. God damn it.
Come to slaughter! Missile armed warriors! Keep watch!
Yeah, everybody move back. Jesus Christ. What a mess. That's annoying.
Move it! Warriors, move out!
Gonna need another spearman position.
Get running! Run, curse you! Move it! Get running! Warriors, move out! Get running! Missile warriors! On watch! Get running! Guard! Run, curse you! On watch! Forward! Keep watch! Run, curse you! Battle ready! Move it! Warriors, move out! Cut you way out! Forward! Get ready! Tattoo me lads! On watch! Guard!
There we go. Yeah, pushing them back.
Notice!
Nice.
Missiles ready! Run, curse you!
Yeah, the gates are destroyed, boys. That is not good.
Warriors, move out! Run, curse you!
Oh.
Ready! Move it! Roger! Run, curse you!
No. No. Fuck.
Warriors ready! Healing warriors! Get running!
Run, you bastards. No. Get them, lads. Crush them. Fuck. Alright, so one unit managed to get in. Fuck me, man. That is not good. That is not good.
We'll pierce their hearts!
There we go. Get them, lads. Yes. Why did they stop? No. What are you doing? It's because the one man got stuck in there. Oh, Jesus. Fight on, men of the Vale. We fight as high as honor.
Warriors, move on! Charge!
So Roland of House Craycall, he comes. Damn, dude. Push them back, brothers. Oh, my archers got stuck up there. That is not good.
Forward!
Flee, brothers. Back down, back down.
Silent warriors!
All of y'all, back up.
Move it! Forward!
Jesus. There we go. Yeah, the horsemen are being butchered by my swords. Go on, the Arryn swordsmen. God, these guys look amazing. Crush the bastards, boys. Death to the Westerlands. Bring them down. Yeah, sick as fuck. All right. I need some of my spears to get in there, though, to be sure. Yeah, we're pushing them back.
They will bleed for us!
All right, spears, get in there.
Get running!
Nice.
Forward!
Now get in there, boys. Spear charge. For the Vale. For the Vale of Arryn, yes. Oh, it's beautiful. Get the bastards, boys. That is amazing. Look at that. All right, so we're holding the lines here. It's not perfect, but they've got cavalry stuck in here. Hundreds of cav units just stuck in this position. That is amazing.
Get running!
Yeah, look at that. And it looks like we held our own here as well. We do have some Arryn axes that got that managed to push them out. But now we're getting pelted by archers, which is not good. So we're gonna have to pull our men back. These guys are already in missile block chance, missile block chance.
Get
gonna pull these guys back down.
Missiles ready. Walker Metador. Forward. Move it. Warriors, move out. Run. Get running. Not too wait out.
Nice, look at that. And the Crakehall cavalry, they flee in droves, boys. That's awesome. Yeah, a brutal fight.
Orders. Melee warriors.
All right, I may come to regret this, but we're gonna go for a flanking position here.
Forward.
Don't clap.
Run, curse you. Melee fighters ready. Forward. Warriors, move out.
Jesus. That was brutal. That was kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie.
War commandant all.
I said we full send it. Fuck it, lads.
Ready. Battle units. Warriors ready.
Nice. Shields up and charge the bastards, boys. Go on, lads. Nice. The counter assault. Catch him. Catch him quick, lads. Ah.
They will bleed for us. Scrapers ready. Charge. Warriors ready.
Nice. Pretty good, lads. Pretty good. Their archers still kind of have a number on us, so we're going to have to be careful here. Oh my. It's okay. Yeah, counter charge is kind of crazy. Honestly, not bad. Push them back, my wings. Clear the rats from their nests. Yeah, that's awesome. Popping off in chat right now, guys. Y'all are awesome. Yeah, just the volleys of fire arrows is insane. That's pretty nuts, brother. That's pretty nuts. Look at that. We got them locked into combat. Yeah. Kill the bastards of House Craycole. Kill the boars. Yeah, pretty nuts. So we've got some Arryn axes and Arryn spears in here. Oh, the dude lost his head to a Craycole swordsman. That's crazy. Gotta give it to them. They're fighting hard, man. They are pushing us, but we push back harder. Kill the fuckers all, lads. That is amazing. Dude, I love this mod. I love this game. I know one of the big downfalls or pitfalls for this mod, or for the game in general, I suppose, is the lighting. And I agree. I don't know what's going on with the lighting here. I don't know why it looks like that. Oh, but look at them flee. Yes. Oh, and they catch a volley of flaming arrows into their backs. Ah, that's awesome. That is wild, man. Absolutely wild. Yeah, and now they're gonna flee into the back. They're gonna flee back home into their hills. Yeah, look at them flee in droves. Hundreds of them, thousands of them left still living. And the men of House Arryn march victoriously after them. That is beautiful. Nice. Yeah, that was pretty cool, dude. Pretty cool. That wasn't the perfect siege battle, to be sure. We definitely lost a lot of lads on these walls. Jesus, yeah, it was just a brutal assault over here on the walls. But the men of House Arryn definitely held their own. Look at all the dead horsemen that they threw at our walls and will now never return home. Isn't that some shit? That's some tough shit right there, man. Not bad, bro. Not bad. Let's go. Victory, lads. Decisive victory. There can be no doubt this is a great victory. The enemy are dead or running for their lives. Very nice. All in all, not bad, dude. So we lost 1,200 men there. They lost almost 2,500. Our best kills. Let's see. We got 113 from these Arryn archers. The catapults put in a little bit of work. Nothing too crazy. 123 from some Arryn swords. And that's really it. Honestly, we didn't get that many kills. We just got more kills than they did. Honestly. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Get fucked, Lannisters. Yeah, you are not wrong there. You are not wrong there. All right. So now I say we turn it around. We're going to go for another city assault. But I think we're just going to go for like a random map. Yeah, settlement size. We'll go for a large or a small size. Escalation level 1. Yeah, like this one is fine. This time we will be the attackers, but we're going to fight as the Reachmen. And I think we go for kind of like a Reach Civil War here. It's the second largest of the 7 kingdoms. So I think House Tyrell is going to answer some kind of insult from another house. What do you think? Do we fight as the Tyrells or do we fight as the Hightowers? Because I would love to fight as the Hightowers. I think that would be really, really cool. Play as Baylor Hightower. The Habsburgs. All right, Hightowers it is then. That's not what I wanted. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so we're going to fight as the Hightowers, and we're going to fight against Randall Tarly. Yeah. So we're gonna answer some kind of insult from the Tarleys. We're gonna go for 4 catapults. Do I want cavalry? I don't think so. I don't think I want Cav. Three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Nice. All right. Not bad. So the Hightowers are going to answer some kind of insult from the Tarleys. We're going to give these guys a little bit of cav. If they decide they want to charge out at us. I don't think they have any house men, if I'm being honest. So we kind of already have them at an advantage. So I'm going to jack them up with spears and swords. And then give them 5 each in archers and crossbows. I think that'll be fine. Balance of power isn't too overly in my favor. Yeah, and we will be attacking the assault force here. Yeah, that'll be fine. Let's do it. Let's crush it, lads. Why not see which is better, the green Fossaway or the red Fossaway? Ah, that's a good one. I like that. We'll go for a land battle after that. After this one. I think it'll be pretty interesting. Alrighty. Settlements is almost a ruin. Settlements is on fire. Yeah, so they've got certain defenses going on. They already have a breach in the walls over here. Oh, and that's it. So it's just one breach in the wall, huh? All right. Yeah, I think that means it'll be a easier time for us to come in and attack on this side then, if that's the case. They can't make too much use of their high ground. What the hell am I looking at? I have 3 battering rams. Jesus Christ. Alright.
We'll kill them all.
Alright. So I'm going to set these guys up for success, I think. We're going to line them up for just like a straight run directly into this gate. But I don't think it's going to get to a point where we have to do that. Just because I plan on blasting the fuck out of their walls with my catapults. So we'll see what happens, lads. Yeah, it's not going to be the prettiest siege battle. You already know.
Scrappers ready.
Scrappers ready. This is just a precaution. I don't think we're going to need this many siege towers, if I'm being honest. Especially when we drive directly into this. Why do I have four battering rams? Jesus Christ. Don't know what's going on there, but that's fine, I guess. Jesus. Yeah. But we're going to use our catapults, and we're just going to blast them on all sides with some catapult fire. Yeah. Plenty of line of sight there, so it shouldn't be too awful. And then I want these guys have a good line of sight there. Should be fine. My commander, Baelor Hightower, shall be back here. It's not gonna be perfect, lads, but it will certainly be interesting. Do I want my axemen to be the first ones through the breach? I think so. Yeah. Because depending on who they have, I think my axemen are going to be stronger than their spearmen if they use spears to block up this hole right here. So that should be interesting. Yeah, so I want my axemen there. I'll take half my archers and kind of line them up like so. There we go. Then I'll take the other half of my archers and line them up on the other side. I hope you guys are enjoying the live stream so far, because I'm certainly enjoying doing this for you guys. It's a little bit of setup, but honestly, it's a fun time. I really am enjoying setting this up and just simulating some sick-ass Game of Thrones battles for you guys. Where's the rest of my men? I feel like I have more men than that. Oh, I do. Dumbass. I'm like, where's the rest of my infantry? They're all here on the fucking siege equipments for no goddamn reason. Jesus. I'm so sorry. Alright, that was kind of silly of me. Alright. So these are our house swords. These are my elite troops. They will not hit the front gate first and foremost. Well, that's not what I wanted. Do I have another catapult unit? Oh no, I do not. There we go. I'm just a silly man, apparently. Alright. So elite swords and elite spears.
No, it's 90 dude. This is insane.
Setting up our reserves. Not bad. Alright, before we begin, I do want to take a closer look at some of these guys. Especially these Hightower units. Yeah, look at these guys. Oh, these helmets are sick as fuck. Dude, that's amazing. They look so good. The men of House Hightower are marching out to war against the bastards of House Tarly. Yeah, marriage alliance was not properly received. They scorned us and our advances for some kind of you know, a alliance of some sort, and now we will answer their treachery. Yeah. With retribution, righteous retribution, lads. Pretty sick. Yeah, so these archers, Hightower archers, look pretty good. I like how they have a little breastplate there. That is not bad, man. Really not bad. In a way, they look like they have buckets on their heads. Yeah. Away from the main force. Yeah, I'd say that'll be okay.
They will bleed for us.
Oh, damn. And I'll take some of my elite tier troops as well to go and help them out. That seems like a very Hightower strat, if I'm being honest. They would absolutely have a small strike force away from the main assault group. Alright, and now we start the battle. It looks like they have a lot of men over here hiding behind the walls, so that should be interesting.
With nothing but rage and hatred for these pathetic foes who
Yeah, here they come.
these walls. Kill all you come across. Siege artillery at your command.
I want fire catapults popping off. I'm gonna wait and just let them soften up the bastards, yeah. Nice. Let me take a closer look at some of these Tarly men as well. Yeah, they look pretty good. I love the red on green. It really does match really well. And I love, like, I don't know if you've noticed, but the attention to detail is really good because a lot of these cosmetics match almost one-to-one with the cosmetics from Realm of Thrones. Like, the Tarly helmet looks exactly like that in Realm of Thrones as well. Which just goes to show that the attention to detail is absolutely amazing. Alright, I have no archer support over on this side. So I think we're going to just move fast, honestly.
Shape that siege tower! Battle ready! Warriors, move out! Battle ready!
What do they have over here? Oh, some horsemen. Nice, okay. Yeah, so I'm going to let my catapults just soften them up, honestly. But I might have to move my archers forward.
Ready! Forward! Get running! Missile arm warriors! Forward! Warriors ready! Forward!
Yeah. And I want them popping off some shots over these walls. Yeah, because they're already launching shots at us. We definitely have to return fire, to be sure. Now they're trying to aim for these lads over here. It's not working out for them. Yeah, but we're able to pop off some shots back. But again, that puts us right in their range because of course they have some archers over here. I think it's just the one if I'm being honest. So it's not too terrible. But we are putting the pressure on them, to be sure. Yeah, we're losing some men here, which is not good. Yeah.
Ready!
I'm going to send in 2 at a time.
Cross you! Forward! Back, warriors! Back! As you say!
Yeah. And we're going to move one of our rams forward with some swordsmen. Because we are not going to wait around any longer. Yeah, one of these guys is taking some major hits, though. So, we're going to start moving these guys forward. We are not going to wait. Let's get over there. Beautiful shot. That was beautiful. Oh, they've got some Tarly swords right out here in front. And they're just going to start to take some hits. So let's send these guys in. Look at that. One unit is already fleeing here. Nice. And the assault strike team has landed. So let's get our elite troops up in here. We're going to move these guys forward, hit this capture point, make it snappy, move these guys. We're actually going to set up a defensive position back here as well. Yeah, such a Tarly-ass move. Not to be prepared when your enemy comes at you. Kill, kill, kill. Frenzied charge, boys. Get in there. Axes out. Shields out. Crush the bastards all. Yeah, look at that. We drove straight into their spears, but that is not enough to hold us back. We've got archer fire on all sides, and the Hightower men are now engaged in this brutal fucking fight. Jesus. It is danger close. We got archer fire on all sides. Ah, oh, look at them. They're ready. They were ready for us. What happened to my catapult? Did they just stop? I guess they stopped. All right. All right, everybody drop. Let's jump in there. Do not hesitate any further. Get the fuck in there, lads. You bastards move forward. You bastards move forward. It is time, lads. The assault is upon us, and the time has come to take this fucking city. Yeah, fights on, you bastards. Yeah, we've driven them back from their defensive position. Look at that. And our boys are still popping off shots on them. Oh, we're losing this fight. Their lance cav came at us, and we were ill-prepared for it. But look at that. Yeah, we're taking one of their assault points, which is great. But they've got men coming at us, too. All right, we got to move in. Time to move in, lads. Kill all of them, lads. Shields up, boys. Now take them, lads. Take them. Oh, turn and fight. Turn and fight. Fuck. That was a head-on charge. Damn it. Yeah, we've got them split, though. Their focus is split. Nice. We've got boys landing on the walls. Excellent. Excellent. Drive them back. Get in there, boys. Hightower swords, or Hightower spears versus the Tarly swords. There you go, boys. Yes. Wars have been fought for less, brothers. All right, we gotta move in some of our reserves. Let's get the rest of these axemen in there, because now we're taking some hits. I want my house spears to start to move in, and my house swords moving in as well. But I need these guys. Drop your equipment and get in there. Yeah, our boys, they're falling. Come on, kill the Tarly scum. Yeah, our axemen, they're falling back. It wasn't an awful first assault, but it definitely did not work out in our favor. Yeah. Nice, the Tarly spears are falling back. Yeah, we have more of our footmen moving in. We are danger close with this these fire catapults, though, so we're going to have to be real careful. All right, I need y'all to stop firing and take a closer position off over here. Yeah, it is not looking good for our assault force, our secondary assault force. All right, maybe it's looking good. Who knows? No big deal. Yeah, their archers are pelting us, though. At least we have them split focus, because look at that. They are spread so thin right now. Yeah, they've got a lot of breaking troops. We've just got them stuck in this choke point right now, taking archer fire left and right. Oh, they have no ammunition left. I see. Yeah, we've spent a lot of our ammunition already. That's good, though. That is good. Oh, one of our units is breaking in here. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. Yeah, we're still in it. We are still in it, lads. Fuck. Yeah, it's tough. It's getting tough. Move in there, lads. Frenzied charge. Get in there and crush the bastards. Yeah. The Hightower swords charge in. And another brutal assault ensues. Look at that. Oh, we're driving them back. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, damn. They're just, oh, they're taking hits. Archer fire from all sides. It is brutal. Look at that. Yes. We've got Axemen getting in there. Yeah, crush the bastards. They're done. Look at them falling back. Jesus Christ. That is brutal right now. Yeah, the Tarleys are getting absolutely shit on, dude. Yeah, they got some crossbows coming in. I'm going to pull more of my swords in here. Or these are my spear walls. Okay, or my spears. It's not bad. Yeah, our assault force is getting brutalized right now on the back end. Yeah, it's kind of tough. It is kind of tough. Not quirkless. That's crazy. Oh, no. Yeah, my house swordsmen, my house guard, they are falling in battle. It's not looking good for the assault force. Or the secondary assault. Yeah, we've already got another unit. Oh, these are regular swordsmen. Oh, maybe that's why. Yeah, my house guard are still pushing in. Oh, man, but we're surrounded on all sides. We're taking archer fire. That is not good. Yeah, the first half of this assault, not looking the greatest for us, unfortunately. We're running out of a lot of ammunition. There we go. Charging there, swordsmen. Get their asses. Yeah. Scrappers ready. Yeah, it's a good thing we had them distracted when we did, because that's pretty good. I want to see if I can't get them to open fire on Randall Tarley. See if my catapults can reach that far. Meanwhile, I want these guys to move into a position where we can hit this force over here. All right, we need to move in and start to reinforce our brothers on the back lines. Nice. Yeah, they have a lot of retreating units, man. Yeah, a lot of broken units over here. Get over there, boys. Yeah, we've got Hightower men moving out.
Orders ready.
Yeah, just the burning settlement in the background as the Tarleys and the Hightowers. Oh, fuck. Took the man's head off with a spear. That's crazy. Holy shit. Yeah, these Hightower spearmen are brutal. That's crazy. Look at that. Yeah, popping off shots. We're kind of danger close with the friendly fire, though, so that's not good. But that's all right. The assault force did their job, and they kept our boy or the enemy distracted. That's exactly what we wanted here.
Get ready. Melee warriors. Natus. They will bleed for us!
I'm gonna send these guys to go and attack Randall Tarley, actually.
Hey!
On a nice shield wall formation, lads. Shields up.
Ready!
And go after Randall Tarley. They are kind of winded, so they're going uphill right now. Nice. Popping off some shots, though.
Warriors ready! Orders!
Nice.
Melee warriors! Charge!
Look at that. They're moving into a close formation. They're getting densely packed in. They said, defend the Lord. Defend Lord Tarley. But the swordsmen have them engaged. Their horsemen are useless without the momentum of a solid charge. And look at that. They're still taking hits from the catapults. It is danger close, but these lads know the task. Kill Randall Tarley. Damn, he just backhanded the fuck out of that guy. Jesus, that was crazy. Kill the Lord Randall. Death to Hornhill. Death to House Tarley. Nice. Let me see this this final assault over here. Yeah, it's looking brutal, lads. We've got them surrounded. We're on all sides. And they are taking the hit. The crossbowmen are trying to flee. They're trying hard. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, and it is done. Praise the gods, your victory is moments away, lads. God damn, that was a brutal assault. Look at these Tarley men trying to flee. They're trying hard. And we still have so many men in reserves. I'm just gonna like mass highlight and send them all in here. Yeah, I just want to see what it looks like as they're like charging into the assault force now, or into the city. Yeah, look at that. Where's Randall Tarley? There he is. Somebody bring that man down. Kill that man. No, he's escaping. Fucking Randall Tarley, bro. That's crazy. The coward lives to fight again. That's wild. Alright, show me these lads. Yeah, look at them fighting on. Damn, they are butchering these these Tarley men. That's crazy. Yeah, that was pretty nuts. That was pretty nuts. Nice. Yeah, and the last of the lads are pushing in. Nice. Very nice indeed, boys. Look at them flee in droves. The men of House Tully. Yeah, it was a close victory. Not bad. Not bad, I think. Oh. Yeah, any Hightower man who falls is a champion of the house. That's awesome. Very nice. Yeah, so we lost 1450 men. They lost 3,800. Jesus Christ. They had 272 men left by the end of this battle. That was not bad. Yeah. Hightower archers definitely got a shit ton of kills. 202, 214. Catapults definitely put in the work. 130, 98, 203, 224, 166 swordsman kill. Yeah. Not bad, dude. Definitely not bad at all. Yeah. That was pretty sick, man. 214 Hightower archers. Yeah. The archers definitely put in the work this time around. That was pretty good, man. Pretty good. It was a 20-minute battle. All right. Now y'all said the Fossaways, huh? Fossaways against you know, the red apple versus the green apple and whatnot. I am a-okay with that. I don't know if I have. Oh, I do. Yeah, John Fossaway. Ah. Yeah, the red versus the green apple. Yeah, unfortunately, it's a very limited roster here for the Fossaways, which is unfortunate. I wouldn't be able to do it because they only have the one Fossaway general. So, hey, look, Essos. Oh, I didn't realize I had Essos in here. Oh, it's just the Targaryen faction, though. That's kind of shit. All right, I'm thinking we can go for a Targaryen Civil War here. I'm thinking Rhaegar Targaryen. Yeah, versus like House Velaryon. I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah, like a Velaryon rebellion kind of thing going on. I think that'd be pretty sick. All right, let's go for just a basic land battle here. Yeah. I feel like we need a coastline, kind of. Yeah. That'll be fine. So we will be leading the assault, led by Arryn Waters of House Velaryon. Let's do no catapults this time around. 2, 3, 4 for Cav. Swordsmen, spearmen, pikemen, halberdiers. They have no housemen, which is fine. Velaryon swordsmen, though, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's spearmen, axemen. Okay. I've never played as this faction before, so we'll see what happens. And then Rhaegar Targaryen will answer this assault. Yeah, with the whole force of the Crownlands. Yeah, Royal Cav. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Fuck it. The Ironborn versus House Stark. Nice. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think that'll be pretty interesting. Yeah, once again, we're stuck out here on some weird-ass hill, man. Now, I said I didn't want to move anybody around so we can keep, like, the, what's it called? The replays and everything, but I say fuck that. Swordsman, pikeman. Where are my archers at? There we go. 4. So 5 archer units. I'm gonna put them uphill for sure. We're gonna kind of defend in this back corner a bit. Yeah, and my Velaryon crossbowmen. Now, where are my pikes? I want some pikemen covering my sides here. Spears, pikemen, nice. 2, 3.
They will bleed for us. All commander now. Stay. To the coast.
Nice. This will be interesting. It's not a perfect setup, if I'm being honest. Ironborn landing on the shore versus the defending House Stark bannermen. Yeah. I'm down with that. Yeah, look at these House Velaryon men. They look pretty sick. Alright, so we've got a long line of spearmen. We've got some swordsmen, or some axemen in the trees. Yeah, these sallet helmets look so fucking sick, dude. That guy was excited to be here. The pikemen are here to help defend against the cavalry. Yeah, it's not perfect. It's not a perfect setup, to be sure. We've got some swordsmen back here. Yeah, I think this is such a cool armor cosmetic. I love the breastplate and the shoulders with, like, the cool cloak. Or kind of like a what is it, a surcoat? Or it's not so much a tabard, I don't think. I don't think it's a tabard style. It's definitely more of a surcoat, I think. But I think they look absolutely sick. And then hidden in the trees, yeah, the crossbowmen, they hide. They're in a crouched position. I love that. Yeah, and then archers, same deal, hidden in the trees. With the exception of these guys who are out and about. And then, of course, Arryn Waters, our Lord and Commander. Oh, God. And here comes the Targaryen assault force. Oh, they're not going to come at us. They're going to wait for us. Damn it. They know we have the defensive position on them. So they're not going to move. Those fuckers. Yeah, they set up defenses. I forget we're the ones who are supposed to be attacking. So that's on me. My bad, guys. That's on me. Shit. Yeah, that is not good. I can't believe I did that. I hope they send their cavalry at me first, because then I can send my pikemen straight in. But look at these royal cav. Yeah, lots of crown landers. Yeah, so you've got House Rosby. Damn, why am I forgetting every crown lander house name right now? Sorry about that. Fucking embarrassing. Jesus. All right. Damn it. I guess we're the ones who are gonna have to break formation first. All I have is the 3 units of pikes, I think. Oh no, I have 5. I forgot about that. Sick. Sick as. Alright, let's send my pikemen up first. Where are my crossbows? Nope, those are halberdiers. Nope, those are swords. Crossbows. I think I'm going to designate the halberdiers to be the commanding defenders, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Battle ready! Melee fighters ready! Battle ready! Warriors ready! Orders! Melee fighters ready! Fearless warriors!
Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Yeah, move out, lads. Yeah, the whole army's basically moving out now. I'm fucking nervous. I want these guys to catch wind of us, start moving up the hill, and abandon this position down here. That way I can move in my lance and my regular cavalry on their flank. Hopefully be able to take down Rhaegar with a decisive cavalry move. Yeah. Look at these men, though. God, they look so fucking sick. I love the way these guys look. Honestly, I think House Velarion's kind of slept on. I think they're really, really cool. I think they have a lot to offer as far as, like, lore and just really, really cool gameplay. But everybody, like, I don't know. For whatever reason, I feel like the perception of House Velaryon is relatively negative from the show. And I don't know why. I think they're perceived as overly ambitious. There we go. They're starting to move in. Yeah, we're going to have to be ready. And we're not. Yeah, we're just outside of their archer range. Thank God, dude. Yeah, but they're definitely shifting. And you can see they've got a shit ton of defenses here. Trying to break us up. So I think if we can go around their defenses, it should be fine. So I'm going to speed it up a bit. Yeah. In hopes that they can get to formation a little bit faster. Just a little bit faster, please. Yeah, look at how small the range of the crossbowmen is. Like, our crossbowmen range ends here, but their archer range comes all the way out here. You know what I'm saying? So, it's pretty tough. But I didn't want to just blast us out with a shit ton of archers for no reason, because that's kind of OP. That's not something that I wanted. So I'm hoping we could have made it a little bit more even. Alright, y'all. I need y'all to fucking double time it. Alright, please. Move to position, and let's make it fucking snappy. Alright?
That's right.
Oh, yeah, look at that. They're moving out. Do they fear us, or are they just turning? No, they're just turning. They're ready to face us, actually. But I think we're too in the trees that they can't see us just yet. Yeah, move out, lads. It's time. It's time. Yeah, we're still hidden. They don't see us just yet. Alright, we've hit the first defenses. There we go. There we go. Baby, oh my god. Jesus. Are we taking hits now? Fuck, they're on us. They're on us, lads. No, fuck. They're on us. Alright, I think I'm going to send in some of my regular cav.
We will feast their hearts.
There they go. Now they're moving out. Fuck. I'm kind of nervous, man.
Ready. Move it. Orders. Draw. Get running. Ready. Get running.
Fuck. Fuck. Come on, charge at us, you bastards. Do it. Into my pikes, you fucks. No, fuck. Alright, Axeman, get in there. Fuck. fuck. They're on our back lines. How was I not prepared for that? Alright, swordsman, get in there. Yeah, that's not good. Alright, I need my archers to move in now.
Missiles ready! Fire on that! Fire! Fire on them! AK! Charge! All commandos! Relay fighters ready!
Oh boy. And here it comes, lads. Nice. Already around their defenses. Hell yeah, get in there, boys. Oh, massive charge. Massive cavalry charge on the flanks. The archers are done for, dude. There's no way. Yeah, my Velaryon pikemen, they kind of chased a little too far. That's my own fault. I was not micromanaging the way I should have. Hit those royal crossbows on the backside. Hit the halberdiers on the backside. Hit the crossbows. Get them, lads. Please tell me we're popping off shots. We're doing something right. Yeah, there we go. All right, we're going to move in a bit closer. Jesus. Look at him go. Yeah, the Velaryon axemen are getting in there against the Targaryen swords. This is officially a rebellion for the crown. We are overthrowing the Targaryen dynasty. Oh, damn. Just kills left and right. Blood splattering into the springtime air. Run these lands, Run these lands red with the blood of the Targaryens. Oh, but they are pushing us back. It is not looking too hot for us. There we go. We've got them overwhelmed. To be sure, their halberdiers are done. Look at that. Some of their spears are done. Oh, they're retreating in droves. They're not even retreating. These are our men on the assault, popping off shots on the enemies as they flee. Absolutely epic. Nice. Yeah, we're just pelting them on all sides. Our archers have officially moved in on the flanks. Our cav is moving in on the flanks. It's looking pretty good for us, lads. Looking pretty good. These Targaryen spearmen are surrounded on all sides. Yeah, move in there, boys. Look at that. Yeah, crush the bastards. You got some slight skirmishing off over here. Looks like some halberdiers are going to move in against our cav. Charge them on their backsides. They may have spears, but they're helpless against a flanking charge. Look at that. Oh, come on, man. Death to the Targaryen dynasty. They are done for. Yeah, they do still have some royal swordsmen trying to push in here. There we go, the counter charge onto the backsides of these Targ spearmen. Yeah, these Targaryen swordsmen look really sick. They look pretty good. Alright, we're gonna have to send in some of these archers without ammo, basically. Got a lot of reserve troops on the back line now. Now that we've chased off their quarries, as it were. There we go, look at that. And now they're breaking. The whole army is done for. Nice. Yeah, look at them flee, Jesus. There's so many goddamn many of them, dude. Nice. Not bad, boys. Not bad. Whew. Alright, that one was a little tough. That one took a little bit more strategizing on my part, I think. But we did it. We've broken the Targaryen lines. And House Velaryon now wins the Iron Throne. Yeah, not bad. I don't know where the hell Rhaegar Targaryen went. I was not paying attention to that, so I have no idea where the hell that guy went. But all in all, man, not bad. Certainly not bad. Yeah, decisive victory. Very nice. Show me. Yeah, 307 kills from our Velaryon archers. 269. Nice. 286. Yeah, so the archers definitely put in the work this time around. 123 from our Velaryon cav. 186 from Velaryon swordsmen. 140 from axemen. Not too bad, dude. Not too bad. Yeah, we lost 1,200 men. They lost 3,600. Yeah, we wiped the floor with these Targaryens, dude. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. All right. Not bad. All right, so we want to go for a... What did we say? Ironborn versus House Stark. All right. I will play as the Starks, and our enemies shall be the Iron Islands. We'll do a good, like, northern defense here. Yeah, we'll throw an encampment in there. We'll be the defenders this time around. Let's see. We'll have a good, like, mixed army of stuff, like a good coalition of northern houses. But we're gonna be led by Eddard Stark here. So let's say it's Ned Stark. We won't do any catapults this battle, I don't think. I think we'll be fine. I do want some house guards. Yeah, he's got some mountain clansmen, Winterfell swordsmen. Yeah, so I say we start with some 3 each of the house guards. And then 3 of the Winterfell swordsmen as well. They don't have any great axemen. That's the weird part. I think the only great axemen we have are from House Dustin, which is interesting. Yeah, everybody else has, like, billmen. So we'll get some Dustin great axes. We'll say that the Boltons conveniently stayed out of the fight. Some Kerwin swords. Some Hornwood swords. Karstark axemen. Some Mormont spears. Some Umber spears. And some Manderley archers. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it'll be interesting to be sure. We'll say Euron Greyjoy leads the assault. And he's just going to come with a bunch of, like, Greyjoy men, basically. All right, not bad. I think that's a pretty decent army size, all things considered. Let's fuck it up. Please keep doing this, I beg you. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm having a ton of fun with this already. Currently we have 15 viewers, but we've gotten 554 views since we started the stream 2.5 hours ago. So that's pretty impressive, I think. Alright, so we do have an encampment, but it is open on all sides. So I guess the lore here is that that guy's seen videos, she says. But yeah, I guess the lore for this battle is that we're waiting for the Greyjoy bastards. We're marching out to war and they ambushed us with a massive army. How they managed to get this far north or this far inland, nobody knows. But they are on our asses, dude. So it's definitely time to set up a defense here and hold our position. So yeah. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positions, and I have 10 spearmen to defend, which is not bad. So we're gonna set up some of these guys. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Sorry. We'll start with the Umbers here.
As you say.
As you say. Yeah, remember that, you rat bastards. We're gonna go for an all-around kind of defensive position here.
Gotcha! All right.
Nice. And then we'll go for the Mormonts here.
Understood.
Understood. Nice.
Work on
We'll take the rest of these Mormont spears and set them up as reserves. Split them up a little bit, I think. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Warriors ready. Orders.
All right. So Mormont spears set up as reserves. I want all of my Winterfell swords. Brother, that's not what I wanted. Keep doing it to myself. Sorry. Bada bing. Right here.
Cattle millet. Warriors ready. They will bleed for us. Nathan, warriors ready.
It's definitely not perfect, but it's interesting to say the least. Oh, I don't... Oh my god, they're coming from the opposite direction! Fuck! God damn it. I can't believe I did this to myself. Fuck. Fuck, dude. Fuck. This is what happens when you don't pay attention, guys. Don't be like me. Be better than me. Alright? I'm sure they will, my friend. I'm sure they will. Good old Karstarks, at all times, ready to throw absolute fucking hands.
Battle ready! Ready! Melee warriors!
Yeah, I can't believe I did this. Embarrassing. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Pretty good, I think. Yeah.
Orders? They will bleed for us. Fearless warriors. Ready. Melee fighters ready.
Yeah. Fuck it. We bowl, lads. We bowl. Alright, so here's some of our house guards.
We pray to you so that you may look favorably on our efforts here today. May the world hear of our deeds and know
Good old
that
Ned
we did
Stark.
our utmost against the most cruel enemy.
Yeah, and some of our Winterfell swordsmen. These guys look pretty sick. Yeah, not bad. Some Manderly archers. The Dustin great axes. God damn it, I love these guys. Hell yeah. The Barrowlands have rallied in on us.
Battle ready.
Yeah, so they're all in formation.
Understood.
Shields up, boys.
Warriors ready. Fire! Aye! Melee fighters ready. Aye!
Yeah, some of the Kerwin swordsmen. These guys look pretty good. House Kerwin. And then the Hornwood. Yeah, Hornwood swords. The Mormont spears. These guys look pretty sick. They have bear pelts on. Look at this guy with the shoulder bear pelt. That looks pretty sick. Yeah. More Mormont spears. Not bad, dude. A great northern army has rallied against these Ironborn bastards. Baratheons versus Dothraki horde. That's pretty cool. Can I put archers in the towers? No. There's already archers in the towers. See, they're already popping off shots. Yeah, the absolute hordes of Ironborn. The drowned men, they come, lads. They might go for a flanking position. We'll have to be ready. Ah, here they come. Get them stopped up. There we go. And the boys are getting stuck in there. Damn, they're just going straight for the... main gate, basically.
Ready for battle. Get running. Move out. Let's go.
Get in there, boys. No time like the present. Get in there.
Move out.
Reinforce those positions, lads.
Forward. We hunger for blood and battle.
We hunger for blood and battle, they say.
Ready.
Frankly, I believe them.
Follow me. Move it. Fire.
Alright, move up, boys. Go on, boys. Crush the Ironborn scum. Yeah, we've got some Umber spears and some Karstark axes. Just holding the lines. It's not looking good for us, though. There's so many of them. They're just pushing us inward. That is not good. Yeah, already the line's starting to fumble a little bit, so we're gonna have to adjust to be sure. Yeah, move it out, boys. Anything for the gods, they say. There we go. Pop off some flaming shots, crush their morale, set their boys aflame. Jesus. Oh my god, they're just pushing in on all sides. Look at that. Yeah, they're trying to sneak through. But the Kerwin swordsmen, they were ready for them. Yeah, look at that. Hornwood swordsmen. Yeah, if I had some cavalry, I could go for some flanking positions against their archers. So we're gonna go for a bit of an archer fight. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, Nice. Jesus, there's just so many of them in these choke points. Some of their men are already falling back. That's good. It's just their crossbowmen, but still, I'll take a bit of that early victory. All right, I don't know why they're doing that. That's not what I wanted to do. Jesus Christ.
Warriors ready! Run, curse you! Battle ready and eager! Get running! Fearless warriors! Move it! Battle ready and eager! Get running! Knock them down! Knock them! That's away now! Move it! Run! Orders! Run, curse you! Battle ready! Knock them down! They will bleed for us! Understood! Aye! Make them bleed! Take their gates! To the goal!
Oh no. The Karstark Axemen, they're falling. They falter. But look at that. Yes, the Mormont spears hit them in the back line. We've gone for a beautiful flanking position here. Look at that. Look at the number of Ironborn that are broken. They break and they flee. Yes. Huge flanking positions here. That's amazing. Yeah, we've got some Stark House guards moving in. Ah, they're just getting pelted down by some archer fire, though. That is not good. Look at that. Yeah, look at the number of Ironborn that flee from this initial fight.
Make them flee! Hunt them! Warriors on me!
Ooh. Sorry, my 5 o'clock alarm hit. Kind of scared me. I was not prepared for that. Huge assault right now. Just right here, center mass. Hit the bastards, boys. Yeah, there's still hundreds of Ironborn. They're trying hard, they are fighting hard, but it is not enough. Yeah, they're just broken now. It's too late for them. That is amazing. Yeah, look at the Winterfell swordsmen pushing back the last of these Ironborn. They're trying hard, trying to get out, but they're stuck in on all sides. That is brutal, dude. Yeah, kill the Ironborn scum. Drive them back into the sea. Send them to meet their drowned god. Damn. Very nice. Yeah, look at that. There's still hundreds of Ironborn. Well, these are the Mormonts. These are some of our men, but there's still hundreds of Ironborn fleeing into the hills, fleeing back to the sea. Yeah, that's crazy. Entirely too many Ironborn men still live. Look at these guys. Jesus. Beaten, broken, and bloodied. My God, look at this position. These guys did really, really well, but these guys, they took the brunt of the force. Yeah, that's nutsos, man. That was insane. Yeah, decisive victory. Very nice. Whew. Alrighty. All in all, not bad, I think. Yeah, we lost 1,200 men. They lost 3,200. 233 kills from the Manderley archers. Yeah, some of our men were left untouched. Our Hornwood swordsmen probably took some archer fire, which is why they got no kills. Yeah, but we did pretty good, man. Yeah, their archers definitely put in the work for them, to be sure. Greyjoy swordsmen, they've got a lot of units that got completely wiped with only like 10 to 20 kills, 0 to 20. Yeah, dude, that's pretty tough. Their archers carried them for sure, but they went all in on like these 2 choke points and it didn't do anything for them. So that's pretty tough. I didn't even have to get my House Dustin lads in there. That's crazy. Oh man. All right, that was pretty good. Not too bad. I've been streaming for about 3 hours, so I think I'm gonna end this live stream here. I do want to end this with one replay for you guys. I think it's this one. Yeah, this one I tried to do the Battle of Burning Mill. It's a bit of an ambush battle, but I played as the Blackwoods. It's probably one of my favorite battles. But look at that. Yeah, look at the lines of the Bracken men. They were moving out to go and reinforce the Burning Mill, or to reinforce the siege of what's it called? Blackwood Hall, I guess. Raventree, there we go. Yeah, they went to go and reinforce the siege of Raventree, and then they were beset on the backside by the Blackwoods and Daemon Targaryen from Harrenhal. And here we go. Yeah, they have a lot of men in this train that just had enough time to set up a pretty decent position. And I was not willing to commit too many of my men to an all-out assault to chasing these guys down. So I hid on the backside of this hill and let my cavalry kind of charge in there. But look at these Blackwood Cav. These guys look really cool with their shell helmets and their guarded gorgets. I think it looks pretty sick. Yeah, the Lancers are on it right now, man. Yeah, they're cutting some of these lads down. I think these are some of their archer units. What did that say? Yeah, Bracken archers. Yeah, so we got some of their Bracken archers down. That's not too bad. They're starting to reinforce here. Yeah, so we've managed to chase down a good number of their archer units, their ranged units. Here comes a Bracken countercharge. Yeah, we've got some Blackwood swords or axemen over here. Yeah, it looks like more axemen. We're just setting up some massive defensive lines here. Yeah, dude, these Blackwood troops look pretty good. Y'all know my stance on that feud, though. Yeah, some Blackwood spears. This was a fun battle, to be sure. I really did enjoy fighting as the Blackwoods. But, man, fuck the Blackwoods. I am pro Bracken all the way. Bitter Steel over Blood Raven any day. And y'all can't tell me otherwise. Y'all cannot convince me. Y'all cannot change my mind. All right, here we go. We got some archers popping off shots, going for the range. Yeah, because they've got nothing but crossbows. But we've just got whole volleys of archer fire just falling down upon them, raining hell upon them. Oh, huge volley, just exploding the air with blood, drenching the side of this mountain. Look at that. They've got some Bracken cavalry coming at us, and we're moving our men in. Oh, and they took the brunt of that charge, to be sure. But our swordsmen are ready for them. Because once they're stuck in, their Lancer cavalry is fucking useless. Beyond that, oh, shit. Yeah, I forgot they had catapults, too. Yeah, that's pretty tough, man. And then I'm pretty sure we've got our Liege Lord down here. Moving in some of our reserves, nothing too crazy, but they are launching their catapults over the hill at us, and they're knocking us out just a tad bit through these trees. Gorgeous. Gorgeous hit. Look at that. Lots of skirmishing going on over here with our cavalry. Just engaged in the fight with some of their archer units, keeping them engaged. Yeah, but they are poking at us with their crossbows from the distance. There we go. We've got some of our reserve troops moving in. There we go. Yeah, our swordsmen are moving in, keeping their cavalry engaged, keeping them distracted. We've got more reserves moving in from the backside of the hill. Yeah, they're trying hard to countercharge against us, but they are charging uphill. We have the terrain advantage. We had the element of surprise. Yeah, and now their lads are going to be rushing uphill at us. Super winded. It's not going to do much for them. They're trying hard, and you can tell they're trying hard. There we go. They got some more Bracken troops moving in. Most likely they're crossbows over here. Yeah. They're trying to take a defensive position over here on the hill, and we're just riding them down as best we can. Yeah, and then we've got archers. Yeah, we've got their number on this hill, man. Look at that. We got a lot of dead Blackwoods over here. That's unfortunate. There we go. And now we're moving in flanking positions as well. I don't think we have any catapults ourselves. Yeah, look at that. Another cavalry charge from the flanks just to get stuck in on the backside. Oh, Jesus. Ooh. Yeah, but they are pounding us hard with their catapults. There we go. Trying to counter shot. Beautiful. And then these guys get distracted. I kind of forgot about them, I'm not gonna lie. But we're trying to ride down their archers, trying to keep them off this hill formation so that we can continue to engage the main force. Yeah, it is a brutal fight. There we go. The Blackwood troops, I got them pulling back a little bit, trying to get a better defensive position further up the hill. There we go. Yeah, poking holes in their cavalry with my archers. Certainly not bad. Yeah, these Blackwood longbowmen look pretty sick, man. Nice. Yeah, but they are forming up behind us. That is not good. Not good. We've got some of their cavalry distracted, or separated. There we go. With some more defensive positioning getting done. There you go, the uphill charge at the footmen. Nice. Yeah, and then distracted them, pushed them back down the hill. They've just got massive numbers of troops down here. Jeez, that's crazy. These guys still distracted as their crossbowmen continue to roam around in on this hill unchecked. Still got a ton of reserves down here, dude. That's amazing. Yeah, they've got massive numbers of troops massing down here. That's crazy. This mod looks so good. They made everybody look so good in this. Yeah, and their cav just keeps taking hit after hit. Yeah, sick as hell, dude. This hill assault was probably one of my favorite battles, if I'm being honest. Oh, another volley. Oh, and they go right over our heads, except for that one. That one managed to take a couple of our lads out. See, if we had catapults, this right here would be easy picking. But we also needed, like, archer fire. We have a ton of reserve troops, man. That is amazing. Just safe and sound back here. Super sick. Super, super sick. Yeah. I should have pushed up some of these longbows, I think, to cover this ridge and start popping off some shots long range. But instead, I think I threw some fire arrows down the hill at their catapults. Fire, you fools. Oof. Yeah, and they start to batter what's left of this line of swordsmen. Yeah, see, I really should have started to focus some archer fire down this hill. Because look at them, now they've got a solid defensive position going up. Yeah, there we go. Now I start moving the lads in. The lads start moving, and the reserves start moving in. There we go. Some archer fire going down the hill. Beautiful. Nice. Oh, but the counter volleys. Look at that. Bam. Just pelting the ground. Oh, catching them ablaze. There we go. We're on all these ridges right here. Arrows. Yeah, lots of bowmen. That's amazing. There we go. Yeah, not bad. They are really coming up the hill at us right now, but we are formulating. Yeah, and here comes the charge. There it is. And the lads are engaged. Oh, the friendly fire is insane. Oh my goodness. It is brutal. Jesus. There we go. We're catching the lads ablaze. That's crazy. Look at that, and we're backing up just a tad bit, trying to formulate a little bit more of a defensive position. We got nothing but archers up here on this ridge, so we need to start to move in some of our reserves. But it looks like we're being a bunch of silly boys and trying to focus archer fire for whatever reason. There we go. We've got some men moving forward. There we go. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Those are my... I don't know why I did that. I don't remember that happening, actually. There we go. Yeah, so they've got some of my longbows engaged. I don't think I intended for that to happen, but look at them. Yeah, they're going to start to run down this hill at them. Jesus. Oh, my Lord. That is brutal. Oh, man. Yeah, and for whatever reason, it just does not occur to me to move in my infantry literally at all. And so my boys are just getting, like, butchered, and my archers are just... Oh, yeah, my archers are getting absolutely slaughtered right now. I think that may have been my intention too, though. I think maybe they were running out of ammunition, and so I just let them stay in their formation to work as melee units, low-tier melee. Because I don't think I have a single actual unit of melee troops engaged right now. It looks like it's all archer units. Yeah, they're literally all archers. Got some swordsmen here, but obviously it wasn't enough. It wasn't a whole lot of them. Yeah, Jesus, look at these guys. Nothing but spearmen. Oh my goodness, just whole rows of them. We were ready for them to come down this hill at us. Maybe that's what I wanted. I wanted them to climb the hill and come at us. Yeah, but we got some men falling back here. Yeah, for whatever reason, it really just did not occur to me to move my archers out of the out of the damn way. That's wild. There we go. Now we've got the Brackens running down the hill at us. And for whatever reason, I don't have any of my reserve troops moving in. I don't remember what I was thinking. This was February of last year, this assault. Yeah, so I've got just a ton of Brackens coming down the hill, chasing my archers. I've got their back turned toward us. And it does not occur to me to move any of my men to assault or to countercharge. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, well, I don't really remember what the hell happened, if I'm being honest. That's alright. That was interesting. I really did enjoy that. Thank you guys very much for enjoying the live stream, those of you who stuck around. But yeah, it seems like this is a bit of a fan favorite, so I will most likely do more of Seven Kingdoms Total War live streams for the live and everything like that. This was a ton of fun. I really did enjoy this. So if you guys want to see some more battles, maybe we can do some more in the near future, as it were. And yeah, I think that's it, if I'm being honest. I do greatly appreciate you guys. Thank y'all very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.